Ma'am, if this is the video that you've chosen to start watching my channel on, I beg you pick a different one. Hi, welcome, come on in. My name is Aoife and today I am sharing with you a TBR for a readathon for which I am a co-host. It is the NSFWathon, so the Not Safe for Workathon, which started all the way back in March. Then there was a second round in June or July. And now there is a third round coming out in September. So the dates of the readathon are from the 1st of September to the 30th. And there are 8 hosts, myself included. We have a live show coming at the end of September. We haven't really fit a date in yet, but once that is up, I will put that up on Twitter immediately. The Not Safe for Workathon is hosted initially by Paige from Pages with Paige. So I have the other hosts here on my tablet, which is very, very precariously balanced on the table, so I hope it's not going to fall. So we have Cara from Bianca Reads, we have April from April is Maximus, we have Caitlin from Mad Cheshire Rabbit, we have Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin, and then there's Merritt and Whit and me. And all of us are going to be part of the live show at the end of the month, but there are also some books that we can read before then. There are a couple of prompts that you need to get through, and they're all kind of related to not very safe for work ideals. Let's go through the prompts. The first prompt is GSpot, where you have to mood read a book or pick a book that you think is really going to hit the spot. And for this one, I'm going with a book that has gotten so many rave reviews on Twitter and on Goodreads and on Instagram recently and here on BookTube. It is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I admit, I started this book in kind of March or April of this year, and I don't think I was connecting with it. It might have just been a reading slump that I was in, but I kind of put it down after like 20 or 30 pages. I do know that I wanted to give this book a second chance, and I think now is the perfect time to give it a second chance. The next prompt is Orgasm, and you need to listen to an audiobook for that. Now, I have a couple of audiobooks already from NetGalley. I also have a couple of audiobooks that I have requested from my library that should be coming to me by the mid to end of September. Initially, I'm going to say Meet Me in London by Georgia Toffolo. You might notice that name because she's a cast member of Made in Chelsea, but this is her very debut book. As you can imagine, set in London, and it has a fake dating trope, which is like my kryptonite. So I have a feeling I'm going to really enjoy that one. The next prompt is Golden Shower, where you need to read a book with gold on the cover. And for that one, I'm going to pick The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. I absolutely know that I'm going to love this book. I have spoken about it on my channel several times. It is about a young guy called Michael who is discovering his sexuality. He is dressing up as a drag queen. He's half Cypriot, half Jamaican, and he was born and raised in the UK, and he's discovering his heritage and his sexuality and his love of drag, and I have a feeling I'm going to really enjoy this book given how many rave reviews it has had recently. What I really like about this readathon is that you can kind of double up or triple up on all of the prompts, and I'm going to double up one of the books here. I might end up triple upping it, but I'm definitely going to double up it here, and that is for the prompt of 2 Girls, 1 Cup, where you need to read a book that was recommended by 2 or more people. I've definitely seen more than 2 people recommending Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I think the most recent person that I've seen reading it and logging it as read on Goodreads was Joel from Fictional Fates, and he gave it 5 stars. And if he gives it 5 stars, I think I'm going to really enjoy it too. The next prompt is Popper, where you need to read a book that relaxes you or opens you up. And I kind of need to take a look at my bookshelf because I don't know what book is going to relax me or open me up. I think that's going to be a NetGalley pick. I'm going to have a look at my NetGalley shelf somewhere throughout the middle of the month and have a look at what I'm going to read for that. The next prompt is Shooting Blanks, where you have to randomly pick a book from your TBR. And I asked everybody in the group chat of the hosts to give me a number, and the first person who got back to me was Whit, and she gave me 24. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 is All the Bad Apples by Maura Fowley Doyle. I was kind of planning to leave this one until October because it has very witchy vibes, but I'm still hyped to read this either way. Maybe I could leave it until the end of September and then cross it over into October. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I knew I was going to end up tripling up. Pussy, read a book that has an animal on the cover. Where is he? He's right there. Loop, read a book that's going to be easy to glide through. I genuinely think The Black Flamingo is going to be really easy to get through because of the way that it's written. It's written in poetry form, and I have a feeling that it's going to be really engaging, and the poetry form is going to make it flow quite a lot better. So I'm definitely going to put that one down for that. The next one is jaffa caking. Don't really understand what that means. You need to read a book while eating a dessert or your favorite food. So either the book needs to mention your favorite food, or you can read it while eating your favorite food. That is simple. I think I'm just going to make a cake one day and read one of the books while eating it. Whatever book I'm reading at the time that I make the cake is going to make the cut. And so the final prompt is clit. And you need to read a book that is underhyped or one that was hard to find. And for this, I'm going to do a reread of one of the books that I absolutely adored when I was a teenager. And I have mentioned it maybe 4 or 5 times already on my channel, but haven't read it since I was maybe 16 or so. And that is Candy by Kevin Brooks. It's one of my favorite books of all time. I want to see if it still ends up being my favorite book when I've finished reading it, but I'm really excited to get around to it again. I have missed it so much, and I just want to see if it's still one of my favorite books. 13 years after. Oh, there's a color trend. So these are the physical books that are on my TBR for the Not Safe for Workathon, and I've also got a couple of other books in my mind and some audio books. Why don't you give me an idea for the book that I can read that's going to relax me or open me up, because I have absolutely no idea what to read for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I have new videos up every week. Now get on out of here.